Hello there, my friends. So I just want to go on record as showing that this dash cam, rear dash cam V10, did come with a damaged box. Okay, now it looks like the plastic hasn't been broken here, so there shouldn't be any water, but it looks like something hit this. So just want to make sure. I'm going to open this up. This is a gift for my niece. I'm going to make sure that this is actually intact. So let's get my scissors. Of course, I don't have my scissors. There they are. Oh, by the way, I'm Pittsburgh Pat. So if you want to subscribe to the channel, that's great. If you want to support me on Patreon, that's great. I have Patreon now. All right, well, we might as well go in right where the divot is, right? Break it right there. So, yeah, I tried to install this camera on Easter Sunday for my niece, who's a new driver, and hello, Allie, and it didn't work. The backup camera didn't work. I guess the connection was bad where the plug was. That's the only thing we could imagine. Because when I got it home and I did it here on the bench, it worked. So this is a V10 mirror dash camera that you can find on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description box. And we're going to make sure that everything's here and it's intact. You can see some of that foam's there, I guess. Ooh, it did touch the glass. Can you see that there? Got through the glass, but there's usually a cover on here. Oh, look. It hit that too. All right, let's take a look and see if it's damaged. So usually on the back here, you go down, this cover comes off here. So let's take a look. No, it looks like that's intact. Okay, so that's good. Wait, so we can leave this on now. So it comes with a SD card. This is the plug that wasn't working. Sometimes these come with battery, like the battery's already working, so we're going to power this on. Okay, so we should get this camera view here, and we do, even through the plastic. But what I need to do is hook up the rear camera and see if that works, because that's what wasn't working the last time. And the other thing about this camera, just so you know, this does not come with electrostatic cloths. So when you have to install it, it comes with a two-way tape. Now, you can do this and put the two-way tape directly on the window, like the rear windshield when you're doing like mounting the backup camera. But then when you take it off, you're going to have to scrape that two-way tape off. If you do electrostatic film first, you can put the electrostatic film down. You clean the surface with alcohol of the window, and you put the electrostatic film down without any bubbles. You put the tape on that film, and then it'll hold because of electrostatic charges. But then when you take it off, it'll just come right. The tape will come off with the film, so you don't have to scrape anything. So that's a nice little trick. And I have a video installing another dash cam, so if you want to like see that, you can go ahead and watch that video, and then you understand. All right, so let's get this to the point here where we can plug in. So this 1/8 inch plug goes right in here. All right, and now it should switch to the backup camera, and I think it just powered off, of course. Okay, so it should come up with the backup camera. And it does. Okay, great. So this is working. So we got a working camera now. So this is great. So, yeah, so that's my bench test of this VT10. I'm going to give to my niece. Power button's on the bottom here. I'm going to let her set it up because I showed her how to set it up on Easter Sunday, and that'll be good practice for her. But just to show you while I have the box open, what comes in the box, you got your backup camera, which you can mount to the outside of the car, but I mount inside the car on the windshield, like I said, with the electrostatic film. because it's easy to get to. It keeps it dry. You don't have to drill any holes in your car. And you don't have to run this cord through like any of the seals, which I like to keep watertight on my car. So that's the backup camera. It has a lot of length. So you could use this for an SUV, truck, like you have plenty of room. Comes with a little microfiber cloth for cleaning off screens and windshield where you want to adhere to. Comes with a nice long power cable. This one does not have a port. So it has like these 3 dots which will light up when you plug this into your 12-volt outlet, formerly known as a cigarette lighter. And it also has a USB-C instead of like a special USB. So that's pretty cool. And that gets plugged in here at the top. And that's what gives it power. So whether it stays on all the time or not depends on your car, whether or not like the, when you switch the accessories on, when you switch them off, whether the power still goes to your 12-volt outlet. Most of them don't. But yeah, but some of these actually have a USB-C right here where you can plug in another device. This one does not. So be aware of that. So you're going to use up your 12-volt, and you're not going to be able to plug anything else in. So if you wanted to charge your phone or something like that, or run an MP3 player or something like that, you can't. So they have splitters, and I have a video where I reviewed a splitter because in my older car, the 14-year-old car, it's 14 years old now, I needed to run, well, I wanted to run, I didn't need to, but I wanted to run a heated seat pad and a steering wheel cover, heated steering wheel cover. So I had all 3 and the dash cam. So I had one to split 3. That was pretty cool. This little thing is a little device to pry open different panels so that you can tuck the cord to the back. But the way I install mine, I just run it straight down into the back because I don't want to mess with the panels in my car. There's a couple different spacers or to hold the thing on to your rear view mirror. It acts like a rear view mirror, just like this. It has mirror quality, but like you're going to use it as a camera. But if the camera goes out, you can still use it as a mirror. But basically what you're going to do is put this over top of your mirror. If you haven't seen my installation video, you're going to put one of these here, and then you're going to it's going to reach around the mirror and then plug in here. So like you're right there. And if you need to snug it up, you can even use the second one here. And then there's a smaller version of that right here. So it just depends on how big your camera is, or I mean your windshield rear view mirror is. And then there's, of course, there's the instruction booklet that nobody ever reads. And I already have a setup video of this and other cameras. So if you want to watch that, subscribe to the channel. Check out my playlist where I have all of my dash cam videos. I have one that's just dash cams. It looks like this is going to turn off by itself. Oh, it didn't turn on. Here's your power button down at the bottom. And it makes that bewitched noise. You can turn that off too. Here's the SD slot. It comes with an SD, which is awesome. And then here's where you plug in your rear view camera, and then that's the power. All right, so I'm going to put this back together. I'm going to put this back in its bag. And this, I think, was... I don't even think that was in here. All right, so this goes like so. And it has this hole here because, let me show you this too. This slides out. So like when you put this on your mirror and you're like, wait a minute, why won't this fit? Slide this out and this will extend beyond the actual mirror. And then this pivots. So you can pivot this a little bit and go down, up maybe 30 degrees in either direction to get the camera to, but it has a wide angle lens, and so when you adjust it, I have a video where I show you the settings. You can adjust the angle on it by using the touch screen, which is really nice. Yeah, these are great little cameras, and they're not that expensive. I think around $80. And honestly, if you're in an accident and it's not your fault, if you didn't have this camera and the fault was contested, you might have to pay that usually $500 deductible. So if I'm paying $80 now, as opposed to, and I'll put a link in the description box. It's an affiliate link. I might make a little money if you do that. Purchase anything through that from Amazon. Yeah, but like if you don't have to pay that $500 deductible, this is paid for itself over 5 times, and you get some really cool footage, right? You get footage of like people doing really stupid stuff on the road, but you get like natural footage. How many times have you seen dash cams where like they'll catch a bolt of lightning hitting a tree, or sometimes even something as rare as like a meteorite, a meteor about to hit the ground. So yeah, and atmospheric events and things like that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day out there. And this is a good camera. We just had one that malfunctioned, so that's why we returned it. So that's my mirror dash cam unboxing for the VT10. And if you have any questions, let me know. Let me know what the next video you want to see me make is. Thanks for looking up at my Patreon. And I can quit my day job. And then, yeah, subscribing to the channel helps me. We're almost at 16,000. Met a bunch of people last night. It's going to be a great channel. So I hope you guys have a good day out there. Hit me in the comments. I'll see you later. Thanks.